you guys doing? Listen, I want you guys to come in because we're going to be cooking and we're going to have a little bit of hot topic, okay? Because there's something out there that, I wanted to talk about but have not had the time to do so. But today is the day. So we're going to be talking while we're cooking, okay? So come on in. I'm going to give you some time to come in. I have my veggies already cut up here. So right here, I can actually go to the veggies. I have my cabbage. As you can see that I cut it finely chopped, very finely chopped. I have fresh parsley from my garden. We have garlic. We have fresh thyme from our garden. I also have a little bit of the rosemary here. Right here, I have red bell pepper. I have zucchini. I have onion, and I have a yellow onion as well as a red onion. So all of this will go in our stir fry. Right here, I have the organic gluten-free soy sauce, and I have toasted sesame oil. And then over here, I have my cooked mixed quinoa. I have the red and the white. Okay, so that's what we're gonna make. And so easy, anybody can make it. So if you have any leftover food, if you have any leftover rice, if you have any leftover pasta, whatever leftover you have, you can make a stir fry. And that's why I'm doing this. Typically I would have carrots with it, but that I have. So just keep in mind, use whatever you have. You don't have to go to the store if you don't have carrots. No, I'm just using what I have. I had the cabbage, I had the other veggies here. I said, let me go ahead and make this stir fry. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with putting my oil in my pan here. It's already nice and hot. So I'm gonna add some oil, and then I'm gonna put in my veggies so I can saute for about 5 to 7 minutes. It is very hot. So that's about 2 tablespoons of oil that I've added. And we're not going to turn on the fan because we don't want it to be loud on the video. But typically when we're cooking, we always turn on the fan. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go right here, hon. I'm going to start off with my onions. So that's going in. My zucchini, my pepper. Isn't that just beautiful? You want to cook whole foods, okay? Add as much veggies as you can to your meal. And then the cabbage. And I'm gonna leave these for last, like the last minute or two of the saute, the garlic, because you don't want the garlic to burn, and it easily burns. And then your fresh herbs, I'm gonna leave that towards the end before I put that in there. Okay. The pepper, sweet and crispy. So I'm just gonna saute this. Again, anybody can do this. So how are you guys doing today? How's your day going? What are you guys doing? Like, did you guys go to work today? What's going on? Talk to us. Text us. I mean, write in the comment section. Tell us, what are you doing today? How was your day? How was your work day?
Well, I'm the husband behind the camera. I had a great day.
Nice. That's good to hear.
How was yours?
I had an awesome day. So I dropped off the girls, my 2 oldest, to school this morning. And then I have the little one. She just turned 19 months. And just teaching her, her ABCs, her body parts, like head, shoulders, knees and toes, all those really great songs. So she's learning. She's already potty trained at 18 months, so I'm very proud of her.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's been a really great day today. No rain today. We didn't get any rain today, but it's been an awesome day in Florida.
So what meal is it that you're cooking? What do you say it is?
This is quinoa stir fry. I'm going to make a quinoa stir fry. So right here is doing its thing. Let it do its thing. Um, I have my it piece, which is a seasoning base that I made from scratch, and I love it because it's the staple. Pretty much, if you're Haitian, which is Haitian, if you're Haitian, you are gonna have épicé at your home. It is our base seasoning. It has pretty much everything, all of the goodness that you need. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that.
When you say
About
goodness, what are the
I
ingredients?
can't tell you because I sell this. I can't tell you all that's in it, but I can give you a little bit. Like we put, onions and celery and other other good herbs and spices, peppers, of course. But it's absolutely delicious. But because I sell it, I can't tell you everything that I put in it. So if any one of you, would like me to make one for you, just let me know. But we cannot give you all of our secrets. But yes, so it smells really good. Are you
Yes, it
smelling this,
does.
hon?
Oh, yeah, it smells good.
So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna let this saute for about 5 to 7 minutes because you want to make sure your cabbage become a little bit wilted, and just give it a little bit more color. So about 5 to 7 minutes, I'm gonna let this to just do its thing. Again, this is very fast, easy. Under 30 minutes, you can get yourself a nice stir-fry quinoa. Again, you can do this with rice, pasta, whatever you like. But I absolutely enjoy the quinoa. It's nice and light. I'm getting my protein out of the quinoa, as well as the veggies, just delicious. The crispiness, the flavors, just a really nice meal. And you can have this as a lunch or dinner. You can have it as a just by itself, or you can accompany this with a nice piece of protein if you like, or fish, whatever you want, or just eat it by itself like a bowl, like a healthy bowl. Okay, so honey, any input? I know I've made this before for you. I know you like it. You want to tell the people, do you actually like it, or am I just
No, I
fibbing?
love it. I mean, everything you cook. I love it.
Oh, he's such a good husband. That's what he's
Mm.
supposed to say, right? Everything I
Oh,
make is good.
well, I tell it like it is.
He
So.
really does. He's very frank. Okay? He's not gonna sugarcoat. He's gonna tell me like it is, and that's good because I don't wanna make this for other people and then they're like, what is this? And I get embarrassed. No, my husband tells me the truth, so I know this I can bring to a party, to an event, and they will absolutely enjoy it. Well, hun, as this sautés, I think we should really go ahead and discuss this thing that I saw online. I'm sure you guys saw it. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon says that marriage is a Eurocentric idea. It is a Eurocentric thing. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you believe what he is saying? Do you stand with what he's saying? Do you have a different perspective? Or does your perspective aligns with his? Well, for us, being that we are married, I'm just gonna tell you, I do not believe that. We do not subscribe to that. We do not submit to that. Marriage is a Eurocentric thing. No, that is not. Like seriously, it's not a white thing. Like what are you saying? So many black people are married. They believe in man and woman being one. So, hon, what do you have to say about this? Are you with Nick Cannon with this whole thing, or what are you saying?
Um, well, to be honest, uh, the right thing to do is to really to just have one woman. But at just at any man's heart, a lot of men, many men have thought of having more than one. But when it comes down to the responsibilities, in parts of Africa, people who actually have more than one wives is people who can't afford it. But then it goes back to, what is it? What set of rules do you use to govern your life, in this society? So it's based on what do you use to govern your life, what religion you might be in, or a lifestyle you may be in. Now for us, I govern my life by the Bible, and even though you govern your life by the Bible, the Lord will allow the devil to bring things to your mind. But if you govern your life by the teachings, and you know that is going to keep you on the right path to have a successful, well-balanced relationship, that's the path I would suggest you stay on.
Right, and let me interject with the scripture. Okay, so I'm bringing the receipts, you guys. The scripture says, Genesis 2:24 says, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. So listen, listen, we are one. We're not, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we are one. And the thing is, you can speak to this like as a father. Can you imagine having, multiple, children out there? How would you balance spending time with them and things of that nature? Because really, I think that Nick is using this as an excuse to really be a thought, to do whatever he wants without accountability. For you to say that, you're not supposed to be with one person. I think it's just him wanting to sleep around without, any responsibility, without any accountability, and just to say that he could do this is just ridiculous to me.
Okay, well, we have 3 children.
Yes.
And, 3 girls at that. Doesn't matter. 3 boys, 3 girls, doesn't matter. But, when I get home from work, actually I have a schedule right here. And on Sundays, we do at least 3 things with them: keyboard, guitar, and I set up a little pool in the backyard. Let me skip to Tuesday. On Tuesday, I do soccer and drum and harmonica. On Thursday, skateboard, soccer. Just to give you an example. So these are the activities that I do with them when I get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
And don't even talk about all the other things that we have to do with them. So the responsibility of just suffer, just the responsibility of ours, and to know that there are other, to have, baby mama here, baby mama there. The children will not get an equal time with the father or the mother. So I think, it's best to just have one spouse, focus on that one, build that family unit very strong, and, there's multiple wives and girlfriends and kids here, kids there. I don't subscribe to that.
I think that is a great point. So Nick Cannon, listen, we do not believe and stand with what you're saying. And I would have to say I believe a lot of people don't stand and believe what you're saying. And you know what, for the young men, I would give them the advice to really, yes, he's famous and he's saying all these things. Don't subscribe to that. No, decide what you want and you can make it happen. You don't have to, spread it all over the world. And then again, my husband spoke to that. You not having the ability to spend all that time with the family. You know what I mean? So we just really wanted to shed light, as believers, as followers of Jesus Christ, we believe that we are one. And that means marriage between one man and one woman. And that's what we support. So we pray that, young women, hold these men accountable. Don't give them a free pass and think that it's okay for them to just be with you today, be with, Sarah down the street, and then be with Monique down the road. No, absolutely. It's me or not. And don't let them use you. He's just using it as an excuse to be a thought, to be a little, just running around. But let's get back to cooking.
All right. Okay, well, hang in there, folks.
Okay, so I'm gonna add the rest. I'm gonna add actually the garlic. I mean, you can say anything else that you want to add about relationships,
Yeah, well, just talking about Nick Cannon there and his situation. I was actually listening to the video, and he said that's something that he's been thinking about for a long time. So probably even before he became famous, he was thinking, having those thoughts. And with all the money now, just make it even much easier for him
That's true.
to live that lifestyle, because it does take money to to support that lifestyle.
Indeed.
But the children, they're being robbed of quality time.
That's good. That's good.
I remember, if you can remember back with Saddam Hussein, he had more than one wife, and he actually, I think he had them on the one roof, and with the different children from the different wives, it had caused some animosity among the children.
Of course, I would assume.
Yeah, so that's just, it's not healthy, but in a man's head, especially if you're don't govern your life by the teachings of Christ, that stuff will plague your mind to make you believe or have you thinking that's a healthy way to live. I know the Bible talks about, we should replenish the earth, multiply, but I think some people are just taking it to the extreme.
Right.
I mean,
absolutely.
There are wives out there have 14 children. That's a way of multiplying. You don't have to go multiply with, with three,
With
four different
Susie
women.
and everyone else, absolutely.
Somebody's robbed of time,
Yes.
quality time spent with each other.
That's really good. Now hold that thought. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our quinoa right here. We're gonna add that in.
All right, smelling good, Don.
Thank you. And it's gonna be even more delicious.
Wow. And that's dinner tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so
I love my wife cooking, guys. I love my wife cooking.
Aw.
Yeah. I mainly cook on the weekends, which it's been a long time, but this past weekend, I made soup. My wife, she's from Haiti, I'm from Jamaica, and a lot of our traditions or culture, I should say, the cultures are somewhat the same. On Saturdays in the Caribbean, they tend to make or prepare soup. I do not know how many people do that now, since we're being modernized. But I made soup. That's my whole point of this conversation here. I made soup this past weekend.
It was really good.
A big pot of it. No meat. It had 3 different types of beans. Peas, red kidney peas, pigeon peas, and butter beans.
Butter beans.
So it was really good, and I used a little bit of my wife's technique. We boil the pumpkin, and then when the pumpkin was cooked, take out half of the I took out all of it,
Right.
put it in the blender, and I had a little accident where I put the pumpkin in the blender, which was hot, the lid on the well, let me get it anyways.
Okay, so hon, push pause on that. I'm gonna go ahead and add this. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my parsley, my fresh thyme. Again, this is from our garden. Woohoo! So I'm gonna add that because I just like extra herbs and spices when I'm cooking. It just adds something to the meal. It adds flavor and it's just good for you, nutrients, just added value. And now I'm gonna go ahead and stir this, and I'm gonna add in my gluten-free soy sauce. Look at that, it's so colorful. And that's what you want. When you're cooking, you want your meal to look good. If it looks good, guess what? You're gonna want to eat it as well. And that's the thing. So right here, I'm gonna put organic tamarind gluten-free soy sauce. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. You don't need a lot because you don't want it to be too salty. And we're really, all of us, we should be watching our salt intake. We don't want high blood pressure or any other issues that may come with eating too much salt or consuming too much salt, you know? 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. And I'm just gonna stir that real good. It smells really, really good. And then I have my toasted sesame. So I'm only gonna add about 1 teaspoon. No, I'm gonna do 2
Awesome.
teaspoons actually, 2 teaspoons, because I want that flavor.
All right.
So that's
Stir
1.
fry.
Yeah. I don't have a wok, but I do have a stainless steel frying pan. And that works, you know, you don't have to have a wok to do stir fry. You, like I say, use what you have. Use what you have, folks. And guess what? That pretty much completes the meal. Okay? It doesn't take a lot. That's it. And you just stir this for a little bit. And then I'm gonna have my husband taste, and then we're gonna, you know, end it. But yeah, if you have any comments, you can put in the comment section. You know, smash the like button. Oh, and my husband wanted to mention. Oh yeah, he got burned. So.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I was cooking the soup Saturday. That's the day that I mainly cook. Which soup is easy to cook, right? Or make. It's almost a no-brainer. Just
Yeah, just
throw a bunch of
throw
stuff in
everything in
there,
there.
and it's done. But anyways, so I put, as I was saying, the pumpkin in there, the cooked pumpkin, and did not close the lid properly. Turned the blender on, and of course it came shooting out hot liquid on my hand, on this hand right here. And folks, I mean, you're talking about burn. It burned,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no scars, no nothing.
Thank
But
God for what?
we grow aloe in our backyard,
Yes.
and you know, I cut it, take the gel out of it, and I had it all over my hand for about an hour. And the sliminess, I just enjoyed
The
the
gel.
gel,
Uh-huh.
and I'm good. I'm good.
Yes.
But
And I mean, we use it for, of course, burn, minor cuss, and all of that.
Yeah.
But I use it on my hair and then my baby girl's hair. So, you know, it's a really good thing. And then we also drank it because it's a great cleanser. So I'm so grateful that we grow it right there in the backyard. So, and guess what? He didn't have to go to the ER. Hey,
because it was hot.
It was
Folks,
really
it was
hot.
boiling soup. But thank you for joining us. I mean, my wife
husband's
is
gonna
cooking.
He's gonna taste this
My
because
wife
it's
is gonna have me sample.
done.
And I'm gonna let you know how it is, because I tell my wife like it is, basically.
Yes, he
You
does.
know. And so far, it's smelling good. I don't have to go off of Chinese, it's right here.
Yeah.
I mean, we use the real deal here.
Oh yes.
The tamari,
Yeah.
gluten-free soy sauce,
Let me show you. Let me make sure you have a good look of this.
and
Look
the
at
toasted sesame. Oh yeah.
this. Look at how beautiful this is. So colorful. And hubby's gonna try it. It's hot,
Oh my
honey.
gosh.
So you want to make sure you
Okay.
blow it.
Alright.
Be careful. Tell the
It's
truth.
my little daughter, she's sitting on the floor watching me. Mm. Okay.
Come on, I invite you all to cook this, try this. It's so healthy and it's so delicious. It's so good for you. Why not try it?
Hold on a
Tell me,
second.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna
Um,
try?
Probably add a little bit more toasted sesame
Oh,
oil.
no, I don't like it to overpower. He's just being off the top. That's how he is. He likes to be over the edge. But pretty much it's done, hon. You can turn that off the burner. Listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Definitely give us your comments. What do you think? Is marriage Eurocentric, or do you believe that it's between one man and one woman? What do you use your life? What do you use to govern your life? We use the Bible, and we're followers of Jesus Christ. So we just want to encourage you, cook at home as much as you can, especially with this pandemic
Or
plan.
more pandemic.
Yeah, especially with what's going on, definitely cook as much as you can. Eat whole foods, eat your fruits and veggies, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. Hey, put the best that you can on the inside, and you will feel better, and you don't have to live in fear.
So
Okay?
let's wrap it up. The main topic of this today was what Nick Cannon said.
Yes, and the quinoa stir fry. So
So
thank you
Nick
so much
Cannon
for
said
joining us.
again.
Marriage is U.S.-centric, and we say no. It is between one man and one woman. Bow.
All right.
All right, love you
Peace.
guys. Blessings. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. What are you saying? Is there any comments, hon, before we leave? Are there any comments?
No.
All right, bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.